Powered by the Student Music Network.
With the Student Radio Association.
Live across the UK.
This is
the Student Radio Chart Show.
Tomorrow's Top 20. Today.
Alex, what do you mean we're doing the Student Radio Chart Show?
Oh my God, we are here. We're live apparently across the UK on how many student radio stations?
I don't know. We're Ciara and Alex, by the way, from Shock Radio in Salford. And we've just been told to be in here for 2 o'clock because apparently we're doing the chart show.
I've tried to run off several times. Security went, no, you're going back in there. Get in the studio. And we're here doing the national chart show.
And also, they've got us dressed in these dark blue tops with hats on. What is going on? Can someone give us some clarity on this?
I'm hoping that at some point, someone's going to come in and we might get an idea of what's going on.
Ciara and Alex.
Oh.
Welcome to the Chart Jungle. For the next 2 hours, you must collect the 5 main components to make the perfect student radio chart show.
Oh, okay, no pressure.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
What we thinking then? Components.
Well, obviously music, right? That's got to be one.
Oh yeah, of course, the songs. Yeah.
Possibly some interviews.
I mean, you can't do introducing music without an interview, you know? These artists, they put out the music for the people, they put their heart and soul in. We need to hear, you know, the vision behind it. So yeah, that's got to be one of them.
And after that, I'm not really sure. I feel like we need some more help.
More help? Well, if we look up, some help's falling in!
Component 1. Messages from friends you may recognise.
Okay!
Student Radio Chart Show.
Do you have friends?
No. That's why I'm doing student radio. What do you mean, do I have friends?
But do you know anyone who could be considered a friend at all, or?
I ring my mum most days, so... Helen! I'm not really sure. I know who's a friend for you, actually.
Oh, go on.
Your co-presenter on your drive time show, Josh Reed. Lovely Josh.
Of course.
Should we see what he's got to say?
Yeah.
Ciara Aston, hello, it's Josh. Can't believe you're cheating on me with another radio presenter.
There it is.
Absolutely despicable. No, I'm kidding. Alex is a lovely, lovely man. Well done on getting the chart gig. I'm very proud of you. I feel like a proud radio parent. But hopefully you've been practicing your counting down from 20. And in the words of RuPaul, good luck and don't fall over your words and stumble over them. Have the best time. Enjoy.
Have you practiced your counting?
A little bit. Also, I'm a bit disturbed at him calling himself a radio parent.
Proud radio parent were his exact words. Father Reed has entered the building.
We're the same age.
Is it your mum or your dad, though? That's the real question. Text us in now. Is Josh Reed more of a mum figure or a father figure? Someone who I think I might be able to class as a friend. We've pulled some strings. My former co-presenter who's now graduated, Adam Skin. Should we see what he's got to say?
He might be useful.
Hey Alex and Ciara, it's Adam, currently in London, a Shock graduate and former drive time wingman to a certain Mr. Alex Foreman.
Hey.
Nice to see you're doing the chart show and you've replaced me.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Like, the body's still water, barely left. But seriously, Alex and Ciara, all the best with your charting. That was charting. I mean, you don't need my look. Like, you are two of the greatest shock radio presenters ever. And you have been absolutely presenting maestros for the past 2 years. So all the best and keep it up.
No, I'm not taking that.
No, there's no way.
No. I mean, I love the fact he's on a walk as well. Like, he's so busy, Adam Skin, he couldn't even sit down to get in touch with the show.
It was too much effort to sit down and do it.
I'd love to know what he was doing when he was on his walk. Like, where's he near? He says he's in London. He could be near the Thames, maybe.
I suppose so.
Waiting for a bus. Black cab. They're iconic. That's where Adam Skin was, getting a black cab. Another voice note. This will be a good one. From the radio station over the road. You know Utter Radio, the other one at Salford Uni?
Yes, I do.
The legendary Thomas Sharp has sent us this.
Hello, Ciara and Alex. It's Thomas here, your favourite person.
Yeah.
An amazing chart show. Good luck. You didn't absolutely smash it. And all I'm going to say is, okay, let's go!
That's an amazing effect on his voice. Can I have that?
Yeah, does he do that in like real time? He can just do that on command. Wow. Yeah, Thomas, I want to be you. Like that was brilliant. A head count though, in the words of Claudia Winkleman. In advice sort of territory, we've got don't stumble over your words. I love you and okay, let's go.
I feel like we need some more useful advice. Is there someone who could give us some more useful advice, possibly?
Someone level-headed at shock. Maybe like, I don't know, the manager.
Hey Ciara and Alex, it's Aaron the Big Boss here. Just wanted to wish you good luck for the SRA Chart Show today. I'm so proud of you both and I know you'll smash it.
Aww, that was quite cute.
But again, it's not advice, is it?
No, that was like, you know when your mum comes to your school concert and sits in the back with a camera? I'm so proud of you. You've come so far.
I just feel like we can't complete this until we get some proper advice.
I feel like a couple of people that have made it in radio like really big time. Bigger than Thomas Sharp. Bigger than Adam Skin. But first, big pillar of the chart show, music. It's got to be, right?
I think so. Should we get on to number 20?
I think so. This artist released this song on the 12th of September this year. Already flying high in the chart. They're from Spain. And they're called Marty Perryman. And this song, to kick you off at number 20 on the charts, is All My Life.
I watch your eyes roll to the sea.
Hello, Alex
Yes.
Foreman and Ciara Aston. It's your mate Matt here, who also did this chart show a couple of years ago. And I'm sure you're going to have an absolute blast today. I was tempted to do this in an Australian accent.
Do it.
Because you're obviously doing I'm a radio presenter, get me out of here, whatever type thing. But I thought it's best for everyone if I don't do that. Anyway, best of luck with the chart show today. My number one tip for counting down from 20 all the way to 1 is don't miss a number and have fun. Because I'm loving the tunes. Keep them coming.
Yes!
There it is. Love it. God, I think I'm most likely to miss a number on this.
I feel like I might miss a number. I produced this show last year for context.
Yeah.
So I feel responsible to not miss a number, but I feel like I might.
What it does look like, though, on the back of that, we now have a name. We know what we're doing. So...
Yeah, that's true. Although I still think we need to hear from someone else. Has someone got a birthday today that could help us at all?
I hope we get to sing to them.
Hi, Ciara and Alex. Alfie here. Hope you're well. Friend of yours. I just know you're going to smash this, so don't panic. Enjoy it while it lasts. You've got 2 hours. Entertain the nation. And I hope that the Bucks Fizz is ready for you when the show finishes, because you're going to need it. Good luck.
I've heard there is Bucks Fizz when this finishes.
Well, which is convenient because I don't drink, so...
I've heard it's been kept under the air conditioning unit in the server room, which I'm sure is a brilliant industry practice. So,
But happy birthday, Alfie Garner, by the way.
Yeah, love you, Alfie. Right, should we go back into the songs now?
I feel like we've completed the first component.
Do you think? Already?
Do we know? Can someone tell us, or...?
There's something coming in.
Component collected.
Get in.
That was easy. That was underwhelming.
So that's one of apparently 5. We'll have to figure out what the rest of those are, but for now, I feel like we should get on to number 19, right?
Straight back into the music, and this one is proper indie, like heavy vibes. It's almost a bit Royal Blood, and I think the people at home are going to absolutely love this.
It's exactly. They're a Bristol-based rock trio formed in February 2022. Had a critically acclaimed EP, by the way, not so long ago, but this is Crooked Tongue and Drugstore Boy at number 19.
I'm not afraid of liberty.
Crooked Tongue and Drugstore Cowboy. It's your number 19.
Student Radio Chart Show.
That is a huge song. I love that. It's nice, heavy. It's just a bit above the Killers in terms of its oomph. You know what I mean?
No, I like it. I like heavy music like that, so that's definitely up my street.
It's one for the JBL speaker. Do you know what I mean? It's not one if you live next door to someone. No, huge. Okay, so we're here. We're doing this Student Radio Chart Show. It's just gone 2:15.
It has, and I feel like So we're doing all these components, but
Yeah.
all we've told you about ourselves is that we're Ciara and Alex, right? You don't know anything else about us.
No, that's so true. Like, who am I? Like, I don't even know. I mean, I'll let you start. Go on.
Hello. So, essentially, I'm in charge of this show every single week because I am the chart officer for the Student Radio Association. So, if anything actually goes wrong with this show every week, I'm to blame partially.
Yeah, so 15 minutes before and we're going, why is the chart not going out everywhere? That's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah. I'm Alex. Also in a kind of similar position in that I'm the one that gets phoned when everything breaks. Like, I am the technical person that gets pulled out of the technical cupboard when things go wrong. So that's what we do.
That's what we do. I do also present and produce shows. I'm not just an SRA figure that's appeared out of nowhere to host Shock's Chart Show.
Exactly, and we both love the music that we're playing, and that's what the Student Radio Chart Show is all about today. It's about taking you on a journey through the introducing artists, and we're going to find you by the end of the show your new favourite track.
Absolutely, and there's also a few more well-known artists in there that you will recognise as well.
Yeah, there's big boy bands coming up, trust me. Like, you want to brace yourselves. Just before the second hour of the show, we will run you through last week's top 3 if you did miss that. We're also going to cover a history of Manchester's music scene, because I'm quite uneducated, so we'll do that in a little bit. What else is on the show?
We've also got a little teaser of all the interviews that Shock have done across the last year or so, and also a little Student Music Network interview with an unknown artist called Rita Ora.
Never heard of her. I mean,
No.
she was on that show with the Buzzers, wasn't she, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Right now, though, we should let the music do the talking, perhaps. This song is quite girl poppy, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like this could be up your street, actually, Alex, because Alex secretly loves a bit of girl pop. He does.
We can discuss that afterwards, but I'm getting proper Olivia Rodrigo vibes as we go into this. It's like Mimi Webb. Maybe, I don't know. It's Girl Tones, Burnouts.
Can you hear me now?
I can't lie, it is good. It is good. You know, this lot are from Kentucky. And they are destined to do big things. I mean, come on, that is huge. I said it, it's Olivia Rodrigo vibes on the Student Radio Chart Show. Girl Tones, Burnout, this week's number 18.
You do love a little bit of girl pop, Alex.
I think the thing is, right, everyone does secretly. Like, I've worked enough hospitality jobs to know that, like, okay, I'll give you an example. The other night, I was chefing away in the kitchen, frying burgers, and one of the people from the rugby team was there, and he was listening to his indie music. And then, all of a sudden, his playlist just started playing Ray, and he was singing along to Where the Hell Is My Husband? And I'm saying, there are loads of people like that undercover across the UK that wouldn't quite admit they're a Katy Perry fan, but, you know, like, we know you are.
I feel like this should be a radio feature at some points where people have to admit that they listen to pop music.
Oh, because there's definitely people out there. Like, I could even call out my own father. Like, Carly Rae Jepsen Called Me Maybe when that was in the charts. I'm just saying, he quite liked it.
See, my dad loves a bit of Kylie and Mimi Webb, and you can't deny it.
Okay, we're going strong on the Student Radio Chart Show. Plenty of messages coming in on 07729 720 708. That's the Shock Radio WhatsApp number, by the way.
It is. If you want to get in touch with us, please use that number. We'd love to hear from you this afternoon.
Yeah, what are you thinking of the songs so far, maybe? Give us a bit of feedback on the music, not that we can change it. As we head in now to number 17. This song emerged in the Queens District of New York. This artist's first album was released in 1993, so they've been kicking around a while.
And this song was released a couple of months ago, and you know what? I quite like it. It's a lead track from their 9th and final studio album.
Yeah. And for an artist that sold 3 million records, I think they've earned a place on the Student Radio Chart Show. This is Mobb Deep on the SRA charts with Against the World. Happy Sunday afternoon. The SRA Chart Show is live across the UK from Shot Radio, should say here in Salford. And that is your number
17.
There we are, look at that. Mob Depp and Against the World sounding super good there.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
And we're doing all right. We're figuring it out, I think.
I think so. I think we figured out the concept of a chart show and what we're supposed to do. But I still think we're missing a few elements, don't you?
I do, and we're still sort of here being guided along from above. There's like God up above us somewhere, handing down how we present the SRA Chart Show. And I'm just sort of hoping God might re-emerge, maybe. You know?
I feel like we need someone to tell us what to do next.
There we are.
Component 2. Manchester's chart history through the years.
Okay.
I feel like we're not the best people to help describe Manchester's chart history.
Or music scene either, really.
No, I feel like I know someone who could be up for the job, though. It's Deputy Network Manager of Shock Radio and the chart show producer, well, one of them today, Benny Fiddimore.
You're listening to the Student Radio Chart Show.
Live.
Throughout history, Manchester has been the home to several incredible bands, many of which have topped the UK charts. It all started in the 1960s with the Hollies, who went to number 1 in '65 with I'm Alive. They would have to wait until 1988 for their next number 1, when they re-released He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. The song's re-emergence came after it was featured in a beer commercial. Moving on to the 90s, Mick Hucknall and Simply Red hit the top of the chart 8 times, with big hits such as Fairground and Stars. Undoubtedly, Manchester's biggest band of the 90s were these guys. Yes, Oasis hit the number 1 several times, with hits including Some Might Say, Don't Look Back in Anger, and Do You Know What I Mean? This song, however, only ever peaked at number 2.
Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Take That had 4 consecutive number 1s in the 90s. Pray, Relight My Fire, Babe, and Everything Changes. Whilst it was the Hollies, Simply Red, Oasis and Take That who've hit the number 1 spot, it would be ludicrous to say that number 1s is the full story when it comes to Manchester's music history. Bands such as the Smiths, and the Cortinas. Have all played a massive part in this city's music past.
You're listening to the Student Radio Chart Show.
Live.
Back to the chart now. Thank you, Benny. And this one is from their new self-titled album, which was released on Friday. It's described as having a largely positive, infectious pop sound with fun and chaotic energy. I'd say that's right up my street, wouldn't you, Alex?
Absolutely. It's Joe, Fickle Friends, this week's
16.
I just need a little reassurance today. Would you love? So I said,
A song for anyone going through a tough time at the moment. Number 15 on the student radio chart, Abby Piper and Save Your Love. I think this is a lovely song about resilience.
It's so wholesome, isn't it, when you get that meaning out of a song that someone's poured their heart and soul into and it really resonates with you as a person. We love that about the chart. Huge.
And I think it's a good message, isn't it? Because I think several people, around this time of the year at uni,
yeah, 100%.
Everyone struggles, and I think we all need a message like that song.
I think especially because a lot of us now are going into third year, and that's quite scary. I'll give it that. It's just nice to have that sort of that blanket of a track that wraps you up and just keeps you nice and warm in the winter. You know, that's what it's there for.
Warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, heated blanket. They were a trend, weren't they? Like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I never owned one personally, but
something that did come to my attention though. Hello, we're Ciara and Alex, by the way, Student Radio Chart Show. We just completed a component apparently, so should we tick that off?
Yeah.
Component collected.
So I think we're on 2 completed components out of 5 now.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're motoring along well, which means we've got another 3 big key areas of a chart show to kick off.
I don't think we should complete any more components though before we've had some more music, right?
Yeah, more music. Yeah, go on.
And who else could be number 14 than the incredible Jade? She had her debut album went to number 3 earlier this year. She's just come off the back of a sold-out UK tour, and she's about to conquer America and Europe. This is Unconditional at 14. From her debut album, that's Showbiz Baby, it's Unconditional from Jade at number 14.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
Still going, still feeling all right, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, I absolutely love Jade. I think she's had such an amazing year. Her tour was fantastic. I didn't get to go, but I did go to Radio 1's Big Weekend where she did her first ever solo performance, and she was amazing.
Well, I remember when that song first came out. You have to remind me of the name of it because I'm really not that clued up. But when she first did her first solo single, I was like, wow, okay.
Angel of My Dreams.
That's the one. There we are. Yeah. Definitely going places. You love a concert, though, which...
I do. I have been to 35 concerts. Yeah.
35?
My bank account is crying.
See, I knew you went to the odd, like, big weekend and you went and saw Confidence Man, like, a couple of weeks ago, but 35?
Yes. 35 in my 20 years on planet Earth.
See, I reckon there are people that could rival that. Like, there are the real music lovers, but just as, like, you know, an average person, that's a lot.
About like 7 a year. It's the average now. Like the average has gone up since I've come to uni. I feel like people can relate to that. If you can relate, let us know.
See, I can't because I'm going to drop a bomb on the SRA Chart Show now. Never been to a concert.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We have to correct that before you leave uni. That's outrageous.
You know, the closest I've come was going to see Bear Grylls at an arena show in Leeds. And he just sort of talked through people's surviving endeavours. It was a bit random.
Have you never been interested in going to one, or...?
Kind of. I mean, not really. I've been to, like, karaoke nights at a pub. It's close enough, isn't it?
It's the next level down.
Yeah. You've seen Jade, but I've been to Bandioki. Like, who's the real winner? Bandioki was our weekly karaoke with a band at the Student Union Bar, which they should definitely bring back, I think.
Yeah, it got killed off at the end of last year, and we all miss it deeply.
Right, I'm sure we've got more components to complete on this week's SRI Chart Show, but before that, it's all about the music. And at number 13, this is an artist from Belgium, formed in 2017, with a plethora of albums sat behind them, and they've also worked with some huge artists, right? We're talking Depeche Mode, Beyonce, and Ian Brown, Manchester's very own. They've supported artists such as Royal Blood, Wolfmother, and Jack White, for anyone that's a really, like, niche indie fan. I don't know.
I like my indie music. I love a bit of indie alternative music.
So let's get stuck into this then. It's number 13 on this week's Student Radio Chart Show from here in Salford, presented by Shot Radio. SONS, or Sons maybe, we're not quite sure. This one is Somehow at number 13. See, that went quite heavy in the middle. I like that.
A bit violent.
You think it's violent? I think it's violent in a good way. It's about letting rage out, and it's good passion, I think. Violent in a good way, if that's possible. SONS or Sons, we're not quite sure. It's in capital letters if you want to search them up. SONS. See it, say it, sorted. That is somehow on the Student Radio Chart Show this week. What do we do now?
I don't know. So we've had like 2 components, but everything's gone a bit quiet on that.
So maybe another one might fall in if we look up and, yeah, I think it's coming. Hang on, wait.
Component 3. Local Spotlight.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
Yeah, that came in on cue, didn't it? Wow.
Interesting. Okay. So, Local Spotlight is a brand new Student Radio Chart Show feature. How convenient.
Yes, so this, hopefully, if we don't mess it up big time, will be on every SRA chart for the rest of the year. And it's all about highlighting artists in your local area, right?
Exactly. And who else could Shock choose than the one and only Vince Freeman, who came and spoke to Shock alumni now, Adam Skin, last year.
Yeah. And, like, what a life Vince Freeman has had. I don't mean to be that guy. The full interview is on Shock TV. But he chatted to Adam for about 40 minutes. And the journey he's had, the ups and downs, and, almost giving up and carrying on, it's inspirational. I mean, he was chatting to Adam in our studio next door about his time in hospital and going through heart failure, which, I mean, he's not that old.
This year, that's a different level because, don't Google doctor, by the way. Anybody who's thinking that that's a really good idea, especially if you look at heart failure, that's not a thing.
No.
And I feel like I'm it's really weird to say, like, I was just going to say like a walking miracle. But like the back thing, I wasn't supposed to come back from because it's actually it's supposed to be a degenerative condition. I haven't taken a painkiller in 3 years for my back, and there is no real explanation for that. And the heart failure thing, you don't come back from.
Yeah, like heart failure, back problems, nearly not making it in the music industry, spending his COVID years working in a coffee hut, just on the edge of a festival site. Inspirational man.
Exactly. He's had quite a life, and I feel like we should pay our respects to him by maybe playing one of the songs he did in a live session for us.
Absolutely. This song went down in Shock Radio folklore last year. It was on every single day for about 3 months. Recorded in our studio next door, Vince Freeman's song Passing By is a beautiful, beautiful acoustic set, and he smashed it out the park.
Absolutely. We can't wait for you to hear it. This is the first ever Local Spotlight, and Shock Radio's chosen Vince Freeman.
And Passing By.
Right, Passing By. I see footsteps, I see strangers all the time. 120 degrees, like a window on a life. I see clock watchers, misfits, laughter and anger and ghosts. I watch people with coffee they got for their friends, lovers who never get close. Hearts and minds, what do they mean to me? What do they mean to me? Am I just passing by? Am I just killing time? Guess I'll never know. Guess I'll never know. Am I just passing by? Am I gonna lose my mind? Yeah, I will never know. Guess I will never know. I see runners, I see them chasing time, pounding the pavement, tuning the soundtrack that can never be mine. I see ravers raging, monster failures, children growing old. This life isn't kind, but something inside these people is giving me hope. Hearts and minds, what do you mean to me? passing me? Am I just passing by? Am I just sick and tired? I guess I'll never know. Guess I'll never know. Am I just passing by? Am I gonna lose my mind? Yeah, I will never know. Guess I will never know. Come and go through the highs and lows. You're not alone, we are all the same. Just trying to find a home. If we don't have hearts and minds, we're just machines trying to dream. You don't have to pass me by. Tell me your story.
One more time, go on.
Am I just passing by? Am I gonna lose my mind? Yeah, I will never know. Guess I will never know.
Vince Freeman, what a man. Supported Scouting for Girls as well on tour. Big
did.
claim to fame. That is a huge song. Passing By, recorded live at Shock Radio. You can watch that back as many times as you fancy on the Shock Radio YouTube channel. Just search Shock TV.
There you go, there's our local spotlight. But now, back to the charts. And I love this group. Confidence Man are an Australian dance sort of band. I saw them at Big Weekend. I absolutely love them. They've collabed with a bit of a older band in St Etienne. This is Brand New Me, and it is Student Radio's
12.
See, girl pop always works. Your number 10 on the Student Radio Chart Show. Lauren Spencer Smith, that is Thick Skin.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
I absolutely love that song.
I mean, it's not too bad, is it? It's powerful. It's giving Mimi Webb vibes. And I promise I'm not like a massive Mimi Webb diehard fan, but it's giving me that impression, you know?
He is, secretly. He just doesn't want to admit it to the whole of the UK.
I love House on Fire, such a good song.
Should we stick on that girl pop sort of vibe?
Yeah, go on then. I'm liking it.
So, number 9 is from a group called Girl Group, and this song explores themes of sexism and oppression. This is quite a heavy-hitting song. It feels like activism, and it feels very powerful. It's been supported by Radio 1 and Elton John, and it featured at Leeds and Reading as well. It uses driving guitars and anthemic lyrics, and it's almost playful and largely expressive.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this one. You've heard it, I've not. I think we need to get into it, because I need to give it my opinion, don't I? Come on, at the end of the day.
Exactly. Number 9 is Girl Group and Rage Song.
9.
You can really feel the rage in this. This is Girl Group and Rage Song. You're number 9 on the Student Radio Chart Show. Hello, we're Ciara and Alex from Shock Radio.
Yeah, hello, we're still here, still going strong, still loving your messages on 07729 720 708. Do keep them coming in. Hello, Josh. He's loving the chart so far. He says keep the tunes coming. So thank you.
Absolutely, that's what we're here to do. But Alex,
Yes.
where's the components gone?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So we've been motoring along and we've got quite into the rhythm. We're no longer wanting to escape as much as before, I don't think.
No.
But I think it is time we get guided once more. I mean, there must be something coming in around about now.
Component 4, Shock Interviews.
Okay, that's a simple one.
It must be simple, and I feel like a lot of these have come from the lovely Student Music Network, which I'm very lucky to be a part of. So, shall we hear who Shock has been interviewing over the last 12 months?
Yeah, absolutely. These are the artists that Shock has got in. Some of them at the start of their career. Some of them have had amazing careers so far. There's a whole mixed bag in there, and that's the brilliant thing about the people we get to chat to here at Shock Radio. There's some big names in it. See if you can spot them. Should we let the people do the talking?
Absolutely.
Boys, thank you so much for joining me. We're sat here looking at the stage at the Deaf Institute. Tom and Marcus from Only Poets. How are you, boys?
Good. Very good. Very excited to be here.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Because you've got 2 shows ahead of you tonight.
Well, we've done 11 in 5 days, so we're sort of usually good.
Have you really?
Yeah, we did 4 in Berlin, then we did 3 the day after. Then we did 1 in Banbury, 2 in Reading. I had a nice day off yesterday, and then we've got a lot of shows this week, but it's all part of the fun.
Exactly, it is all part of the fun. Even the singles so far that you've released kind of all flow together nicely. There's kind of, I noticed there's a theme you mentioned earlier, they're all quite vulnerable. Is that kind of something that you really look to dig into on the album?
It just kind of like, I was going through quite a lot of self-reflection in the period of writing it, and we've always written very honestly and openly, and I guess it's the soundtrack of kind of those things you go through as a human. I went through a breakup, so that's where I documented in it, and then it's always like almost looking back, finding love and sort of delving back into the past. So I was just doing a lot of reflecting, and me and the boys talk about it so much that we can all relate, you know, all quite similar in those ways, quite emotional people, and I think it's important to be honest when you're making music.
Happens every morning. I wake up paranoid. But what if I'm putting my all in?
My name's Liam C. I'm here in Manchester at Shock Radio, and this is my new single, Bang Bang. I missed a train again, I'm late, so now I'm running in the cold. Creases in my shirt and I forgot to charge my phone last night. I spent my rent, now I'm broke, man, I'm up against a rope. No more cigarettes to smoke, met this girl for 20 minutes. I told her I proposed and I took her back to my place and we took off all our clothes. She said I love you and I said I don't. Give her a couple
like, we wrote it like a while ago, nearly 2 years ago. So we've been sitting on it for a long time and, you know, doing everything we can to try and do the, you know, do the build up. So for it to finally be out there is amazing.
Where do you get your inspiration from for your music?
I think just the spontaneity behind kind of a night out and kind of not knowing where it's going to take you. The song's about kind of going out on a night out, going back to an afters and having fun, and I think that's what a lot of people around my age are doing, especially being, you know, in and around London, meeting strangers and kind of just singing in some random's kitchen at 6 a.m, you know what I mean?
I'm just out here trying. If you hear me holler, it's all about a dollar, yeah, surviving. It's ducking and a diving. I ain't being funny. It's all about the money. I'll be like dollar.
And we're here to talk about your brand new album, Ultraviolet, coming out on the 16th of October. So, give us a little bit of a tease. What can we expect from this album?
It's, in my humble opinion, the most authentic version of myself that I've ever been able to present. I spent the last few years away kind of figuring things out. I think because I started so young in the music industry, I think sometimes you can not quite have the opportunity to kind of figure yourself out.
I totally get that, yeah.
And I think when you've got like record labels, managers and things like that being like, oh, we want you to be a little bit more like this, a little bit more like this, you can lose yourself. So I went away and I was like, who am I? Which is like a really strange question to ask yourself at like 28. But yeah, so I kind of just figured it out, I guess. And I think this is, I almost want to say like a reintroduction, but it's not in a strange way. It's like a complete introduction to me. And then I'd always said I never want to be in a boy band.
Yeah.
And I ended up choosing the boy band, and I was like, I've got literally solo deals. They're saying you can do whatever jazz album you want, we'll fully support it. And my gut just told me to go with a band. So I was kind of going back to my roots a little bit with that choice.
She can't sing, she can't dance, but who?
There's a little teaser into all the Shock interviews we've done this year. Some of them through the Student Music Network, including the lovely Nathan Sykes, who me and Fro Johnson from Shock interviewed. And you know what? I've got a good story about Me and the Wanted. I feel like you'll like this, Alex.
Okay, go on. I'm excited.
Right, so when they did their little reunion tour in 2022, they were looking for this thing called a Heart Vacancy Girl, where during their song Heart Vacancy, they'd bring a girl up and sing to them.
Okay.
So 16-year-old me thinking, this will be great. I get in my dad's suit, I put on some like glasses to look formal, and I do a full-on PowerPoint presentation about the reasons why I should be a hot vacancy girl. And of course, I didn't get it because I was 16. But I was that delusional. I thought I had it in the bag.
So much to unpack there. Your dad's suit, I mean, was it not a bit big?
It was a little bit big.
You're like a trench coat. You know, the ones from like post-war Britain. You'd be walking around with it like trailing around your ankles, stumbling onto the stage. Wow, okay. That's an interesting thing to do as a band, isn't it? To sing directly to your fans.
Yeah, like with them next to you on stage.
I mean, I loved that interview with Nathan Sykes, though. So wholesome, such a lovely man.
Yeah, it's like he was one of my dream people to meet. And that's what the Student Music Network could do. Not to sound all slightly advertisement heavy, but the Student Music Network is great. And if you ever want to interview any artists, I'd definitely get involved with them. And I'm not paid to say that, I promise.
Absolutely. You never know. You could be chatting to the next Vince Freeman anytime.
Exactly.
You're listening to the Student Radio Chart Show.
Live.
And we're going straight back into the chart show at number 8 this week. This song has been described as almost writing itself. So simple to put together. And it's all about coming to terms with how things are and healing, a struggle many listeners I'm sure can relate to. B. Stewart provides this soundtrack with Out of My Hands.
8.
Oh, yeah. That is beautiful and slow, isn't it? B. Stewart with Out of My Hands on the SRA chart.
Yes, but now I think we should go back into some more shock interviews. Should we have a part 2?
Yeah, let's see what we've been getting up to this year.
We're Pitch Palette and I'm Ella.
And I'm Catherine.
Got a ticket to go on with the travel.
You've just said it's great to be back in Manchester because this is where you met as uni students. How does it feel being back at where it all began, kind of thing?
Yeah, we were just saying it's quite surreal. It's weird, especially with this venue because we've been to so many gigs here and club nights back in uni. So to play is wild. Yeah. God,
women in rock is so important, especially in like this, like in the Big 25. Like, how did that feel like as the new generation?
Crazy. Yeah, it was. We were just honoured. Yeah, we were so honoured, and like we're both the same. We've played since we were kids, and all of our heroes are women in rock and women in jazz. So for us, it's like something so normal. Like, we know that there's been women in rock for, hundreds, literally hundreds of years. Yeah. But it's not like not everyone is exposed to that genre or that art. So to have literally like the messiah of female rock be like, those guys aren't bad, like that. It's like, it's insane.
Alright then, so we're here with Marty Paramon here at the Manchester Academy. I'm Sophie Jones from Shock Radio. But how are you feeling about Peace Sign and getting that out there into the world?
I'm very happy. It's so fun to be able to put out music, and especially music that really feels like me, and that I can just feel like I can just perform live every night, have such a fun time. The video came out too, which was shot by the guy behind the camera, Oscar.
Awesome.
And it's like the most joyful thing we've ever done, but also the most joyful thing to watch.
I was under the impression that you wouldn't even notice I was there. I was present. What am I to do? What am I to say?
Oh yeah, was there like a particular moment in like your life where you thought, music is what I want to do? Like, it's not a hobby anymore. Like, this is where my heart sits.
When I was 16, I decided to go to Brit School.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which is like a school across the country that does music. But I decided to go. You have to audition. It's free for everybody, and it's in London. And I was very lucky that I was able to audition. And I got in, and I was so lucky. And I just did music full time.
Benny, thank you for that.
You're listening to the Student Radio Chart Show.
Live.
And I tell you what, Ciara, do you know what that means?
What?
Component collected.
Amazing. So that's 4 out of 5 now. So I think we should go back to the chart for a little bit. Number 7 is from an Australian indie pop duo from Sydney. And this song is about a bitter and brutal love triangle story. This is Royal Otis and Who's Your Boyfriend?
Afternoon, I'm Alex Foreman, she's Ciara Aston. It's the Student Radio Chart Show from Shock Radio in Salford. And Royal Otis are bringing me the energy I need this Sunday afternoon as the sun's going down. A huge song, Who's Your Boyfriend, sits in very nicely at number 7.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
I'm loving the amount of Aussie in this week's chart. I feel like it's very fitting.
It is. We love the Australian force in the British music scene, as weird as that sounds. I mean, we've just done a big segment on Manchester artists, but actually the Australians are really they're putting a shift in here.
I'm a big backer of Australian artists anyway. To see them do very well is always a good sight to see. But I think we should move on to number 6. Now, this song debuted on Radio 1's Hottest Record. Now, you may know this group from their viral TikTok hit, Home.
Yes, and that was on the Chart Show with Matt and Issy when they did that at Shock Radio.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
This song follows their main stage appearances at Reading and Leeds in the summer and comes from their debut album, Blue Sky Mentality, which was released back in August. And the whole album is very up and down with its themes, but most songs reflect the easygoing nature of the duo. I absolutely love these pair. I think they're brilliant. I mean, if themes of solidarity and friendship don't make you want to listen to this song, I don't know what will. This is Good Neighbours at
6.
It's a former Student Radio number 1. It's Good Neighbours and People Need People at number 6 on the Student Radio chart. We're Ciara and Alex from Shock Radio, and we're 3/4 of the way through the chart, Alex.
I cannot actually believe it. And I know that's like a really cliche radio thing, like, oh my god, the show's flying by, guys. But it genuinely is. Where did 2 o'clock go? I hope it's going quick for you and you're not going bloody hell. Get this lot off. Yeah, huge song from Good Neighbours there as we're motoring through towards that all-important, really top 3 is where it's going to go off this afternoon. You've heard last week's top 3. I can't tell you what's in this week's top 3. We're going to have to find out together, unfortunately. This next song, though, Ciara, you're a fan of?
Yeah, it's made as a tribute to this artist's beloved cat. It's an interesting topic to cover in a song.
It is, yeah. Just a whole song about your cat. Everyone loves their pets, though, right? Everyone's a dog lover secretly. I don't know.
I don't like dogs. Is this a good time to admit that I don't like dogs?
So the entire track is about the cat. Is that what we're...
Exactly. It's almost, the lyrics in it are almost quite cheeky, and it's got a little bit of an emotional feel to the whole song.
That's very TikTok, though, isn't it?
Very TikTok. Dodie, who's one of the artists on this song, used to be big on YouTube. I remember watching her back in the day.
I'm an old school YouTuber. Well, let's get into it and see if she can sing as well as she can YouTube. So it's got Greta Isaac on it as well. Darling Angel Baby, this week at number 5.
No one could ever know me like you do.
Dodie and Greta Isaac, Darling Angel Baby, your Student Radio number 5.
And I quite like that. There's no really mention of a cat. It's not like you kicked your litter tray over, what a mess. Do you know what I mean? It's missing that do you ever feel like a plastic bag kind of vibe.
What, Katy Perry?
Yeah. I find great meaning in Katy Perry's lyric. I always feel like a plastic bag. That's actually how I describe myself. I like one of the, the paper ones that they do now that rips the moment that you put anything in it. That's how I describe myself. Anyway, we're still here, still on the Student Radio Chart Show. Alex and Ciara, and
a component's got to come from somewhere, right? We've only done 4.
So there's a 5th component to come and the chart countdown before the end of the show, and I'm just wondering if... Oh, hang on!
Component 5, Student Music Network interview.
Okay, so we're a big fan of the Student Music Network, as we've already mentioned, and the interviews that come off the back of it. So, someone from the SMN sat down with Rita Ora recently, and this is what she had to say.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
everything else before this was kind of like just things that I just thought I would put out because they're fun. Joy was actually just part of a TV show that Netflix ended up putting out. It's actually not a part of my campaign at all. Because musically, obviously, if you hear All Natural and this, it's like completely two different people. So, yeah, I think Joel's made me take something really personal, like he's really good at this, and intimate, and turn it into music that everyone can feel, I think, is their own. You know, I'm saying everyone because he's worked with like Gracie Abrams, Lorde, Sam Smith, Taylor Swift, and I met him in New Zealand actually when I was away, and I just felt like he got me because there was no other sort of noise around or pressure, and we made this simple beat, and then I was like, well, let's talk on top of it, and he, you know, encouraged me to kind of like talk and get a bit cheeky with it, and then here we are, we just grew this like character, and you know, I think it's become this thing about growth, healing. My hope when people hear it is that they just connect with it, you know, on their own journeys and see themselves in it, you know.
Well, it's a really beautiful track. I was able to have a sneaky listen and I loved it. So I'm very excited. It's pre-saved, don't worry, I'm already on it.
Oh, thanks. I also pre-saved it.
You've had an amazing career so far, obviously. You're the first British female solo artist to have 13 top 10 hits, which is unreal. First #1 drum and bass track as well, which is mad. You're at billion, you've got 16 million followers. I mean, just as a person in the industry, you are massive and huge. So again, thanks so much for chatting to little old me. It's been 13 years since Aura came out, and I just wanted to ask, kind of looking back at the span of your career so far, how do you think you've changed as an artist, and what's a moment which you're most proud of yourself for handling?
Oof, that's a good question. I think I've changed a lot. You know, I think obviously 13 years ago, I was a kid, man. I was just kind of like not knowing what to expect, and I just felt so alive and grateful to like just be able to live my dream. Like I still am. I think now I'm more grateful than ever, but I'm not in like a more panicky, crippling anxiety state. Whereas back in my 20s, I was very much about like wanting to please absolutely everybody and impress everyone all the time. And eventually it becomes really exhausting, especially when like you have such a grueling schedule like me, where or when you're putting out a record. I mean, you know, you're flying into a country, doing interviews all day, and then you have to sing at night and then like leave to be somewhere in the morning in a different country the next day. And so eventually I just wanted to just like be calm. And I think I felt really good about like my growth, especially in the public eye, because as we know, I've definitely been under scrutiny a few times. And so I felt like it also though made me really human, and it taught me a lot. Like I think, you know, the tabloids, as you know, could be really scary, it could be really harsh, and I'm happy I handled it mentally. You know, I think it could be very, very draining on people, and I think we've seen it mentally. And so I'm just proud of myself to say that surviving that on its own is like incredible, and having my fans as well like grow up with me and making new ones, and also just being able to like make new things and music and film, and like I've never been limited to my creativity. Like doing TV shows was really great because I was able to connect with people and things, but I just wanted to tone it back, clean up shop a little bit, and focus on things that I really wanted to do, like my album and films and making projects with my husband, and like, but all that takes focus, right? So I just felt like it made me realize that like I can do it all, but I really want to focus on things that I know now I want to like be and make really good and challenge myself.
This is the Student Radio Chart Show. 4.
Rita Ora there talking to the Student Music Network. Very lovely interview. But now it's time for number 4. And this band has been around a little while now. It's The Last Dinner Party. It has a very somber title, this song. And it deals with the complexity of death and what lies belong. It's The Scythe at number 4.
As someone not familiar with The Last Dinner Party, that is mega.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
And it comes in at number 4 this week. It's all about death, which is, you know, quite a morbid, sort of very sad, serious topic, but it's done very, very well. It's
a very interesting topic to talk about, and it's one of those where you have to get it right in a song, and I think they do it incredibly well.
Absolutely. And are we motoring on now to number 3, I think?
I think so. We should just mention that we're currently streaming on Mixcloud. If you'd like to watch us go into the top 3, just search for Shock Radio on Mixcloud.
Absolutely. And this next song is very post-Brat. It's tongue-in-cheek lyrics with glitchy sounds, very Charlie XCX. It's already this artist's 3rd most streamed release. Of course, it's Nadia, and Student Radio's official number 3 this week is Nothing at All.
3.
Sometimes I look down at my arms and realize I'm real.
It's last week's number 1. It's Daydreamers and Good Intentions, your Student Radio number 2.
Just slipping 1 place, which we'll get onto in a couple of moments' time. But good song that. I'm quite a fan of Daydreamers.
No, I've heard it a lot on Shock Radio as well in general, so to hear it on the chart show is amazing.
It might just be the fact it's called Good Intentions, but it really reminds me of Good Neighbours. Very similar vibe. Do you know where I'm coming from, maybe?
No, I see where you're coming from. Totally.
But we've been Ciara and Alex on Shock Radio's chart show. We've been trying to complete the pillars, haven't we, of like the ultimate chart show.
Exactly, but no one's told us if we've actually done it yet. Can anyone tell us if we've actually done it yet?
I'm hoping that it's probably gone all right. I'm hoping we're still on air. So at some point, are we going to get a... Oh, hang on, what's that?
Ciara and Alex, you have successfully collected all the components for the perfect chart show. Now all that's left is to reveal the number 1 for this week.
Oh, God.
But first, here's a rundown of the previous 19.
20.
It's down 1 for Marty Perriman and All My Life.
19.
Your first new entry is Crooks Tong, Drugstore Cowboy.
18.
Also a new entry is Girl Tones and Burnout.
17.
Mob Depp up 1 place with Against the World.
16.
Fickle Friends and Joe, it's a new entry.
15.
And it's back-to-back new entries, this time Abby Piper, Save Your Love.
14.
She's the It Girl, it's Jade, Unconditional, a non-mover.
13.
SONS with a new one, and Somehow.
12.
Up 4 for St. Etienne and Confidence Man, Brand New Me.
11.
Flora climbs 2 with You at 11.
10.
Lauren Spencer Smith and Thick Skin, a new entry.
9.
Rage Song by Girl Group come in as a new entry.
8.
It's a non-mover for B. Stewart and Out of My Hands.
7.
Royal Otis have the biggest fall. Who's Your Boyfriend down 4.
6.
It's a former number 1. It's Good Neighbours, People Need People down 2.
5.
Dodie, Greta Isaac, Dan and Angel Baby is up 2.
4.
It's down 2 for The Last Dinner Party and The Scythe.
3.
And Nadia's Nothing at All comes in as a new entry.
2.
It's last week's number 1. It's Daydreamers and Good Intentions.
Wow. Okay. What are we thinking for this week's number 1? It's got to be something big, right?
It's got to be something Australian.
It does. It's always an honour to announce the number 1, and it's always an honour for the artist that receives number 1. This is the song that Student Radio has been loving this week. It has gone out on all of your stations. You have taken this artist and you have run with them.
Yes, it's a massive boy band. The Student Radio number 1 this week goes to 5 Seconds of Summer and Not Okay.
Student Radio's official
number 1.
Student Radio's official number 1. You've heard it here first on Shock Radio. 5 Seconds of Summer and Not Okay is so unbelievably massive to finish off. That's been a pleasure, Ciara. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a dream to present with Alex Foreman. I'm glad it's been completed. Alex won't tell you, but he's dealt with about 10 faders today, so he deserves all the plaudits for this. He's been incredible. Thank you to everyone who's worked on this show. Good luck to Nerve next week, and good luck to everyone at the Student Radio Awards.
Yeah, that's all. Student Radio Chart Show back next Sunday at 2. Thanks for checking out Shock Radio. Have a good weekend. We love you.